Hey guys, I'm Josh Harrow. Welcome to another edition of Happy, Sad, Confused. Today's guest is a first-time guest on the podcast, but someone I've known for quite a while. It is the absurdly talented, the disgustingly handsome, the man, the myth, the legend that is Mr. Jamie Dornan. Finally, at long last, Jamie Dornan. Jamie, I don't know what, I guess this is the price you pay for being in a classy movie, is you finally have to do the podcast. Welcome to Happy, Sad, Confused, buddy.
Thank you. I am delighted to be here.
He is well hydrated. He just showed off his 4 chocolate biscuits that I've never wished my hand could reach through a screen more than right now.
I'm going to start with the first chocolate biscuit right now.
Are you one of these people that just genetically can eat anything they want and they will never put on the weight? Good call on shoving a biscuit in your mouth as the podcast started.
And we're off. I'm someone who would struggle to put on weight, and I know to many people that's not an affliction, but I find it to be having someone who always played a lot of sport, particularly as a kid. And often played, my main sport was rugby, where you needed to be bigger, and I always felt like the skinny kid who couldn't do it, even though I played well. But I always felt that was holding me back. So it's always bothered me that I can't put on weight, and I'm still a bit like that now. I guess not most people, 99.9% of people find it very lucky to have fast metabolism stuff, and I've always not liked it.
Well, look, I'll take any kind of self-loathing I can get. I mean, if it's the other direction from me, that's okay. As long as there is loathing and a feeling of inadequacy, then I'm good.
Yeah, good. Well, then you're covered with this.
So, congratulations on Belfast for the gajillionth time. I assume this doesn't get old, but look, you've been in every kind of project, every kind of reviews in your career, every kind of like good, bad, medium accolades. But this is the one that I feel like, we're always chasing. Actors are always chasing. This is the one that like really checks all the boxes. Does it feel like in some ways this is kind of like, oh yeah, this is what I've been kind of like racing after for 15, 20 years?
Yeah, sort of, it's kind of like your job is so much easier if you've got good words to say and a good director. I mean, it's as simple as that, and I feel that that's what's happened here, and it's happened a few times before. From then, when those good opportunities come your way, you take them and hope that people respond.
Is the rumor true that Ken just basically Googled Belfast actor and your name just happened to pop up?
It is true, yeah. My whole, aim in life is to never get outside that sort of top 3 famous Belfast actors list, because
Are there rankings that move around? Do you like check the current rankings day by day?
Yeah, it's usually, between Liam Neeson and me hopping back and forth depending on what releases we have, But if I drop out of that top 3, I'm screwed, because that is how they cast movies.
Is it poor form or a weird thing to ask a director, like, why you cast me? What did you see in me? What did you want for me? Is that
not for me? It's the sort of question I ask every single director. There is a part of you thinking like, is this some sort of mistake? Does he think I'm somebody else? And then, because it was really like he wants you're the guy, like he's not talking to anyone else. Okay. And then I sort of read the script thinking, how small is this part going to be? I mean, this is going to be
the next thing, right? Yeah.
And by the way, would have been fine with that.
Sure.
And then realized how big it was and went, Jesus, right, okay, this is serious. And then, to my utter amazement, Ken had seen everything I'd ever done. And I mean, small stuff that you probably haven't even seen, like everything. And still wanted me after seeing all that stuff. So I was amazed by the whole thing, but thank God he did.
When you're approaching the father character, is it a blend of his dad, what's in the script, your own father, and where they all meet?
But it really does essentially boiled. I've got to get off cooking analogies, but it does boil down your own influences. And certainly my dad was an influence on the character I played, and his dad before him, and everything I knew about. I come from a long line of men from Belfast, so I have a lot to mine there.
Well, I was going to say, I would imagine it's because that version of it that you didn't have is like you're chasing something unattainable, something, a vision in someone else's brain that can't be communicated.
Exactly. I think you said it well, like fighting against something, or fighting against an opinion of a director, fighting against a script, fighting against what the character's doing, or how what your take on it can sometimes be very different to the filmmaker's take. It was just very cohesive, this whole thing. We all felt like we were in tune with each other at all times. The actors, all of them, and Ken. It was just always very like there was zero friction on set at any given time, and that your whole experience and usually the outcome's going to be better if that's the case.